all of a sudden I look through the mirror, by the grace of God, just a little glimpse I had, I saw someone right behind me with two hefty strokes of the cane in motion, about hitting my back. Omo, that very day I ran faster than Usain Bolt. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lizzie. How you all doing? I'll be rocking up in this bitch. Okay, so today I had a client come in and she wanted to get her makeup done. It was actually an enjoyable moment for me. If you're watching this video for the first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, cause I love you all so much. So today, while I was on this particular makeup, my mind reflected back to the days when I started learning makeup. I think that was way back in 2018. I was just done with my university days, and it was time to at least get something going, get something done. So I had to apply for a makeup class, and I was taught by this particular beautiful lady. I'm just going to be chipping in one or two stories while it's actually my own life story, while we apply this makeup to get the ship rolling. Yeah. So I was told by this very beautiful lady, and she was actually skilled and talented, and she did give me her best, and I'm actually grateful to God because today I'm thriving, and I never believed that I would be here today. Honestly, it's actually a very, very nice thing. Yeah, I'm actually glad that I learned makeup. Yep, I have no regrets whatsoever. So, but when I started learning, it was nothing to write home about, because I remember vividly so many times where she would scold me, you're not doing this right, you're doing it so wrong, why are you not getting the arc, why are you not getting the brows, I'm teaching you eyeshadow, you are doing something different, is this smoky eye? My own smoky eye will always go up towards my forehead. It was, and then I was just, I was seeing nothing wrong with what I was doing. But little did I know that she was just grooming me to be the best version of myself. And today, honestly, I'm so glad. And it's been an amazing journey. So I'm done drawing the brows. Wow. So fast. And I'm on the eyes. This is actually self-explanatory. From the video you will definitely get to know what I did here and there. I've drawn the brows, and I'm going in with light shade of shadows, nothing too difficult, nothing too extra, just simple. And right now I am lining the eyes just to give me a very sharp, properly defined eyes, to scatter them off, to scatter your enemies. It's actually just me lining the eyes, it's a nude eyeshadow look that we're going for today. So it's just me lining the eyes to make sure that the eyes pop. So in the video, as you can see, she has actually scars, she has burns on her face. So you need to make sure that you go in with a color corrector, to correct all those pores and burns on her face. And this is me applying setting spray just so that everything stays intact, and just so that the makeup, when you apply the makeup, she doesn't sweat much on it. Like, we are all prone to sweat, but then setting spray just does the magic. And mine is from Kiss Beauty. It just keeps the makeup intact. So this is me. I've actually applied her lashes right now, and I'm going to go in with a moisturizer, a face hydrating serum, and a face primer. This is just me applying it all over her face and basically her T-zone areas. Now I'm going to chip in that when you actually want to apply your eyelashes, you need to make sure that the artificial one is as close to the natural eyes as possible. Once you've done that, you are good to go. So when you're applying your eye primer, make sure that concentrate more on the T-zone areas, just so that, because under the eyes, the T-zone areas, by T-zone areas I mean under the eyes, the forehead, the jaw, the nose, areas where she can actually easily sweat. So you make sure you concentrate under the eyes, most especially because under the eyes are actually very, very sensitive. The skin there is very, very sensitive, so you need to make sure that you concentrate on that area and you go in with your beauty blender at every point in time after your foundation application, and after applying your powder. Then you're good to go. Please don't come for me. I know the foundation is quite light, but I'm going to tone it down. Watch the process, guys. So I'm going to tell you this particular story. This particular one. Okay, it's quite funny. I still do remember my secondary school days where, it was actually a boarding house, and every day we were expected to wake up by 4:15 a.m., 4:30 a.m. at most. Yeah, imagine me waking up that time, and I really, really do love sleep. Like, I don't joke with my sleep. When I want to sleep, I sleep well. And funny enough, I always had my way. Like, it was a very, very strict boarding house, and it was more of let me say prison, because then we're not expected to go in with any makeup products. In fact, we're not expected to hold cash. That's why in Nigeria now, this cashless policy is just like, it's like nothing to me. We're not expected to hold cash. We're not expected to go in with perfumes. So many things were called contrabands. We're not expected to go in with our usual home dresses. We all had our uniforms, and that was just it. We were not expected to come in with anything other than the school's uniform. So that was it. I always felt like it was at the point where the sleep was getting interesting and sweet, they always rang at their bell. It was so annoying. It was way in between the ages of 12 and 16, so we were really, really, really young. So like I said, everything was called contraband, where we were not even allowed to go in with phones. So one very lucky day for me, I actually heard that one of my classmates had eyeshadow, powder, some little makeup products, eye pencil here and there. So I was like, wow, I'm ready to get all glammed up and beautiful. So I said I was going to, try it. I was always skipping preps because it was so difficult, because you wake up at that time of the morning by 4:15 or 4:30 at most. You pick up your bucket with your cold water from the tap in it, because the temperature was always low. So we're always expected to bathe with cold water because no heater was allowed. You know how boarding school operates now? Yeah, that was just your typical boarding school. Yep. So that was it. I was always skipping preps. I was skipping morning masses because, girl, I didn't come to this life to suffer. Funny enough, I was never suspended from that school though. And so many persons that did not do up to what I did were suspended. Only God knows how. I was always skipping morning first. Those times where the sleep would be interesting, I would be under my bunk, under my bed, hiding from, the prefects, the matrons, and all of that. So like I said, I got the information that one of my mates had contraband, and I was ready to try it on. So that very day we woke up, everyone had their baths, went for prep, they all did. And then after prep, they came back and, we dressed up and then went to assembly ground. And then after assembly ground, we went to our various classes, and it was just 30 minutes into the usual class, the classes, the usual classes, I got up, went to the dormitory. Funny enough, my dormitory was always open. No matter how many times you as a prefect comes to lock the door must always find its way open. I really don't know how my mates were doing it then. We were actually called rebels then, because it was believed that we never obeyed the school rules. Okay, so this was me, coming to try out a new thing, what I'm saying? So I picked myself up, went back to the dormitory. The dormitory was open as usual. So I went, picked the girls' products. After taking permission from her, I got my mirror and then the powder, the eyeshadow, and pencil, the makeup products. So I had my mirror in my left hand, and the mirror was for confirmation. So at every point where I felt like what I was doing was right, I gave myself a nod. So, at every little conviction, I gave myself a note. So this was me, 5 minutes into the whole makeup application and all. And then all of a sudden, I looked through the mirror by the grace of God. Just a little glimpse I had. I saw someone right behind me, 2 hefty strokes of the cane in motion, about hitting my back. Or more, it was at that point, immediately I saw it, I flung the products away, pulled my chest forward and ran for my life. Or more, that very day, I ran faster than Usain Bolt back to the school block. Guess who it was? It was the matron. I was saved by grace, because if those canes had landed on me, it would have been a different story. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what happened after that very incident. That will be in my next video, because if I do right now, I will not be able to finish this. So, okay, this is me right now trying to buff out the excess powder from her face, just so that everything can look nice and so that everything can blend with her face. And right now I'm highlighting with a gold shade of highlighter from Zikel Cosmetics. Okay, so I'm going to come back for the part 2 of the story to tell you guys what happened after I ran back to class. So I quickly want to say that if you have a daughter or a son in a boarding house or in a secondary school, it's always good and nice to check up on them, because it's not easy being with strangers in a totally new environment, and you really do not want to leave the care and well-being of your children in the hands of total strangers. So this is me applying setting spray just so that the makeup can look like a snack, just so that the makeup can last long. And right now I'm going to go in with gloss just so that the lips can pop. This is actually my favorite part of this particular tutorial, the lips. You can see how calm, nice, nude everything looks. I really do hope that you loved it. This is the before and this is the after. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I want to see you guys in the comment section. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you've not turned on your notification button, please do that so that each time I post, you get the notification and you'll be the first to know. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in my next. Bye.